Okay, so here we are with a new episode of Pints and Pages. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And not sure what we're going to talk about today. We haven't really discussed it.
Nope.
No.
So if you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on Spotify or Google or what are the other ones?
iTunes.
Yeah, iTunes.
Apple Music. Apple Podcasts.
Anything like that.
If you're
Just,
listening to a 1,000-year-old transmission from another planet and you're an alien race,
We need you to like, share, turn on notifications, just get us out there.
Please rewatch last week's episode because Levi messed up.
Yeah. Levi accidentally put on a 19-minute show. Although I don't know that you messed up as much as your program messed up.
The editing program, there was one dead frame in the process for some reason in the file. So it killed that dead frame and split the timelines, but didn't tell me that. And so what I titled and messed with and then uploaded was only the first 19 minutes of the podcast. So I had to delete it, combine them, and then re-upload it.
Yeah. So go back, watch that episode. If you're watching on YouTube, Brad and Nate showed off all their fun shit, so you're not going to want to miss that.
Yes.
So don't forget about our other channels. We got Twitch and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, and also Levi streams on Conchu's Fist on Twitch.
Yes.
Brad streams on
Nothing.
I'm Brad.
I stream live from my house. It's in-person, invite-only event.
I've yet to be invited.
Yeah.
So, although I do think that, I don't know that you need to live stream it, but I think that our adventure into next year's cosplay should be documented.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely take some photographs. I'm still in the planning phase. First step, we got to acquire a mannequin. So that's the one thing I need. Full length.
I definitely think we need to do for sure a whole documentary style thing on the cosplay.
Because I'll have to learn everything too. So there'll be a lot of random bits of me trying to figure shit out that could be potentially funny, I would imagine.
Trying to figure it all out.
I'll throw a camera on while I'm down in the shop. I'm working.
Yeah, I've been having fun the last 2 weeks with filming Raw. Not filming Raw, filming myself watching Raw. Thanks to those friends that are tuning in for that. They, so I hope to continue to do more and make more videos and do all that fun shit. So, yeah. Other than that,
I know you were asking fun facts about Squirrel Girl the other day.
Yeah.
Do you know her first squirrel companion's name was Monkey Joe?
Isn't he the one they're talking about putting in the game?
Yeah, they're talking about putting Monkey. There's been talks about it. People want that to happen.
She's not a squirrel. He's not a squirrel though.
Monkey Joe was.
Monkey Joe is just a squirrel.
Yeah, he's just a squirrel.
He's just a fucking squirrel.
People want different skins with Squirrel Girl, where some have Tippy Toe and some have Monkey Joe.
Oh.
That's what
who's the monkey that they want to put in Marvel Rivals?
You're talking about...
I thought that was Monkey Joe.
No.
What's the fucking...
Is that Monkey Man or something?
No,
no, I know who you're talking about.
Oh. What's his name? Something Monkey.
Job for a Monkey? Or no, this is Job for a Cowboy.
No.
I don't know his name.
Hit Monkey.
Hit Monkey, that's it.
I was like, Kill Monkey?
Because he was data mined around December of last year.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know, but he's got a Hulu show.
A character from Planet of the Apes?
He's got a show on Hulu.
So does Cloak and Dagger, and I've never watched that one.
Cloak and Dagger's is live action. Hit Monkey.
Yeah. So I think I watched some trailers or maybe parts of Cloak and Dagger and was like, nope.
I didn't watch any of
Cloak and Dagger came out.
That is Hit Monkey.
Yeah. See,
Yeah. Yeah, Cloak and Dagger came out right around the same time that the Runaways did. And the Runaways and Cloak and Dagger were both on that, what is it? It used to be ABC Family, but now it's like
I couldn't
Family First.
The low budget television.
But I could not get into the Runaways, and I didn't even try Cloak and Dagger because I couldn't get into the Runaways. And I figured they were going to be along the same vein.
Hell, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. most of the time was hard to get through.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was very hard to get through. The TV show that they tried to do with the, not the Eternals, but Black Bolt.
I didn't watch that one.
It was terrible. You couldn't get through it. You couldn't get through this. The special effects were so bad that it was hard. It was hard to watch. It was hard. It was absolutely hard to watch. But I can't remember what. It was not Eternals because Black Bolt. Inhumans. That's what it is.
Which we still got to get in our universe of Marvel.
That's all right.
What, the Inhumans?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
We got them in Multiverse Madness, that's it.
Yes. And they were on a different Earth.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, Black Bolt. And now they don't have a Black Bolt because his head got exploded.
Well, they all died in that one. They're all...
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine, coming back from that, and it's like, we should have probably listened to a Doctor Strange again.
I know, right?
The other we killed the other one because we didn't listen to him until it was too late. And it's like, we should probably just start listening to these guys.
Yeah.
The other funny part is they have a Wanda still in that universe.
I'm sure they would have. Yeah.
Technically was the one who did all the killing, too.
Yeah.
She just was like...
Yeah, it's
left
not,
in the
it's not technically. That's who Wanda was.
Yeah.
Was their Wanda.
Yeah, it was their Wanda.
So she gets to wake up the next morning, and all of a sudden people are like, "Hey, you killed a bunch of motherfuckers," and she's like, "What?"
Yeah. I didn't think about that, but yeah, because she had the book,
The Darkhold.
Yeah, I wanted to call it the Necronomicon, but that's not it. The Necronomicon's from Army of Darkness and.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus.
Is it from Hocus Pocus?
The Necronomicon is the thing.
The book?
The Necronomicon was
it has
Evil
an
Dead
eyeball that works.
Evil Dead and Army of Darkness. That's where I was introduced to the Necronomicon.
It's been used in lots of things, though.
Referenced forever.
Yeah,
because it's based on some book in.
I know, but the only two people that really know what to do with the Necronomicon are Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell.
What would Bruce Campbell do?
What would Bruce Campbell do?
Charge me for a fucking hot dog.
Oh yeah, he was a hot dog guy in the last Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
There's more.
We're just gonna relegate that convention memory to I Stiff Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, I Stiff.
It's completely made up, but if you guys will pay for Burt Kreischer's stories, then surely I can make up one. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
What's Stiff Bruce Campbell for a hot dog?
So, so Marvel Rivals. I do have this question. So there's been a lot of people that have posted the picture of the new characters. Is that, you have a tendency to deeper dive than I do. Is that real?
Those are data mined characters. So what that means is whenever they update the game, people will go through all of the code of the game and all of the different assets that have been added in through the files that we have now gotten. And they will decipher and find these. That's why sometimes you'll get an image, sometimes they don't have an image, sometimes we know what role they are, sometimes we don't. It's all based on what they can get out of the code.
Where
a lot of fan art images.
Where the post was all it said art by somebody else. It wasn't.
Now we do have, and I don't know how much this is true.
We're obviously getting Blade.
Yeah, but I don't know how much it's true because there are pictures floating around on the internet of him in game. Somehow people have got his model.
It was probably alpha testing. Because there was a lot of things tested in alpha and beta that aren't in the game, but their assets still are. And it's like stuff that people couldn't carry over when the game launched.
Yeah, because a lot of people lost all their skins from the beta.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of skins that have not seen the light of day since the beta.
Yeah.
Even if you owned them, you do not have access to them.
Will you get them once they
We
hit
don't
live
know.
game?
Some of them have.
Did you
There's
play
been
beta?
skins
No.
released. I can't remember.
I
which
couldn't get a
ones,
key.
but, some of the skins have been released to the store after launch that were from beta. I believe.
I was going to say, I wouldn't know on
I
that
can't
part.
remember.
I saw
Oh,
where they
it's
released a whole punk skin thing with
For
like
Magic and...
Magic Hulk and
Yeah.
Mantis.
I don't know if Mantis got
But
one.
the Hulk one's pretty cool.
Dude, it is dope. And what sucks is I'm a trash Hulk.
Oh
I
yeah,
have no reason to have it.
yeah. No,
I'm like, I appreciate the styles of some of the skins for sure, but I'm like,
I had
fucking trash with that guy.
I had a Spider-Man in my quick play this morning go 18-0. I was shocked. I had never seen anything like it in my life. Usually it's just the
Yeah.
other team Spider-Man that goes off.
I
I've
don't
been
know
thinking
what
about playing
happened.
Spider-Man
They-
somehow, but
You can't say anything, but they nerfed him in the last patch, the last update, and somehow his play rate has skyrocketed, and he's been more deadly than ever.
I think he gets his ult quicker.
I
That's
think
what I think.
that
Yeah, but he does less damage. He has one of his cooldowns got time added to it. His team up now went from a 4-second, like that long ass swirl and symbiote was coming out of him. It is, I think, 1 second max now.
yeah, it basically shrinks back down.
Like everything besides him getting his ult quicker has been destroyed, and yet he is more deadly than I've ever seen this motherfucker.
I think what it is it just took that long for some people to practice him well enough.
Probably.
And
Yeah,
like,
that
that
could be,
nerf
yeah.
was because they're like, if we don't do this now, it's about to be a problem in a month.
Yeah,
Probably.
And they're like, fuck.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because I've seen TikTok reels, and then I've seen it a couple times in game. People have found ways to make it just, you can do essentially one web dash, and then also use his uppercut at a certain, like, literal pixel perfect timing, and you will go send yourself flying across the fucking map. Like, people have discovered his mobility has become retarded because people have learned how to use it. That it has gotten nuts. At least on PC, I don't know.
I can't fucking use it. I've been wanting to swing around the target range, trying just to play with him one day, figure out if I could ever fucking use him.
It's very
It
hard.
pisses me off.
I get like 1 in 5 games maybe where I can pick him and go ape shit with him. Other than that, I pick him and I proceed to go 0 and 18
Yeah.
and be a detriment to my team.
Yeah, I don't do
pick
well with the flying characters. I think it's because I lose track of where I'm at
Yeah.
when I'm flying around. So I stay on the ground. So
I love the flying characters. My issue is nobody looks up. No healer will ever look up in the goddamn sky. I
Yeah.
can be 1v1ing someone, win it, and come out with 30
Yeah.
HP, and I'm just like spamming, I need heal, because I don't want to move. I've got myself hidden. I
That's
know.
why I love Penny, man.
I have a tendency to not notice.
Anti fucking air
I
cannons.
know I have a habit of not noticing the flyers until the little critical thing comes up, and it's like, oh shit, yeah, they're here. Like I should probably pay attention.
Yeah.
That's
I'm usually either playing Penny or a tank that can't do anything to him, or I'm a healer, which means they already killed me. It's like I'm like
Yeah.
freaking out. I can't heal and aim in the sky at the same time.
yeah.
I have learned Mr. Fantastic a decent bit. I won't say a lot more, but I've established he's my new anti-Spider-Man, anti-aerial, anti-dive. That motherfucker can do everything.
Yeah. He's
My only issue is
something
his
else.
damage output. Like, statistically, I look like ass because I'll have like 20,000 damage, 25,000 damage blocked, but it's all body shots, which means I'm having to get healed. It's not like I got a shield. I don't have anything blocking that.
Yeah.
That is 25,000 damage to my mouth that someone's had to heal or I died for.
I tell you, one character I know I always pay attention to flyers with is when I play Wolverine. Because there's nothing more gratifying than pulling a bitch out of the sky.
I hate it. There's nothing more fucking, like, life destroying than getting grabbed out of the sky by a Wolverine or a Hulk.
Yeah.
I've had a Hulk jump up and just fucking grab me down, and I'm like, I didn't know your big ass could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing people have learned with the Hulk is he is a little bit like Venom and Spider-Man. He can stick to the wall. So, like, you can do that leap, and, like, pre-game, if you're on defense, you could leap and just hold onto the wall above their fucking spawn door and just wait for their ass.
What?
Yeah, Hulk can grab the wall.
Oh, fuck. That's
People don't know that and don't utilize that, but I've seen so many times that's another way Hulks can grab people out of the air. They'll leap at the wall, grab it, and then leap back off, basically but using it like a backboard.
Dude, something I'd never see Iron Fists like utilize the wall run.
No.
Worth a fuck.
Yeah.
They're always just like sitting somewhere in a corner, waiting until it's like, oh, there it is, and then they hop out and like pick them off real quick, and then they like scurry back around a corner. And I'm like, God.
They're such rats. I hate Iron Fist.
Yeah, they.
I hated his TV show. I hated him as a character. I've never liked him in the comic books.
The TV show was shit.
The TV show was terrible.
Kind of like one of the worst racial stereotypes to ever come out of fucking Marvel Comics history.
Yeah,
all the villains and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. The TV show was complete.
It's because it was the roots of Iron Fist are so racist. There's no way to put it to fucking media without getting shit blown up your ass.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like, yeah. It's like,
he was also like the dumb, he was just a fucking dumb human being in the TV show. Like, he was just
God.
He was a lobotomite. It felt like half the time.
Yeah.
I got like 3 episodes in, and I was like, this dude is genuinely like should have a state issued helmet. Is so fucking retarded.
That is the only way you can have such true faith, I guess, is to be that stupid. If you think about it, he put.
I won't say names, but I know some people.
Just such blind faith into some magical religion that actually happened to be real. And now he got super kung fu.
Super kung fu.
Yeah,
and he can yell about cheaper townhomes.
Yeah. Oh, I watched a TikTok with a group of guys that were playing Marvel, and they cut it because it wasn't the whole scene, but you had to yell your character's alt, like when you did it. So like people were these 6 guys were all screaming alts when they were doing it, and the one guy was like, I'm Namor, like all I get to do is go
air horn. You just go,
he was like he's like I'm Namor. It's like but it was
like, I'm thinking of some of them, and I'm like, I don't think Black Widow says anything. You just be like,
she says something.
Does she?
Yeah.
I haven't played her enough because, man, your aim has to be perfect.
Wolverine's ult, he just screams.
Yeah.
The funny,
I was talking about push to talk on. I already do that.
Like I was talking about, I think it was last week, how depending on if they're on your team or on the enemy team, I have noticed Wolverine has a different scream whether he's on your team or the enemy team.
Oh, really?
Some of them have completely different lines.
Oh, yeah. Most of them have way different lines.
Yeah. And I think that was actually a recent patch fix. I don't think that was like that all the time.
I think it was supposed to be, but most people weren't getting them. Because I know I've noticed it forever.
Yeah. I didn't notice until recently, and I thought there was something talking about it.
Yeah, no, which I enjoy, because at least for me, because I spend so much time playing dumb characters, that at least hearing the ult, I can know whether that's, like, fucking Cloak and Dagger is my big one, or Luna Snow. Knowing if that's a friendly support ult or an enemy support ult is detrimental sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. And
I can't tell you how many times I've seen the Luna Snow ult, didn't hear it go off, and I'm like, oh, I jump in, I'm like, oh, that's the enemy, that's fun.
I usually, when a Luna Snow ults, I love to run in the big mix of people and just start smashing everything and running around aimlessly, because then they start doing it, and then now you know nobody's hitting each other. We're all just running around.
The hardest thing I have to recognize is when there's an invisible woman on the other team and she throws that thing that you can't walk into. Yeah, and it's just like, what is killing me right now? And then I'm like, oh, like, yeah.
This bitch.
Yeah. And the worst is, at least with Invisible Woman, you got some sort of fight back. I'll tell you, if you're getting dove by a Venom or a Iron Fist or a Spider-Man, and you're Cloak and Dagger, you're fucking cooked. Yeah. You're cooked. Like
healing with Invisible Woman is kind of tricky because a lot of people are pains in the ass. And they just walk away from the shield, or they're not grouped enough so you can kind of heal more than one person at a time.
Yeah, it's like there's no concept of how the shield works. Like, I'm going to throw the shield out, walk through it. Like,
and she's one of the few, like, if I'm playing Mantis or her, I'm not going to be too salty if you let somebody slip through the back line, because a lot of times I can get the fuck away with either of those two. But
Right. Yeah. At least with Invisible Woman, hopefully, if you've got that pulse thing, you can throw it on the ground, and at least maybe they'll hesitate and they'll run because you threw that on the ground and they're taking damage. But man, if you're Cloak or Dagger or Jeff, like, you're just screwed.
So people have learned, and this all comes from a Twitch streamer named Flats, who showed off a video of the top ranked Jeff player and how he plays. And because of that, DPS Jeff has become fucking insane. Because the motherfucker, if played right, is unkillable.
Oh, yeah, because you just
You pop up, go pop, 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 pop. Throw a bubble down to give yourself a speed boost, heal you for whatever damage you've been hit. Plus you're underground. Now they can barely hit you, and you escape out, get on top of a roof or behind a corner, and just pop back out. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
And he hits so fucking hard.
Yeah, he does.
And you can't hit him because he's the size of a fucking Dorito.
Yeah.
That's why you play Moon Knight and just fucking and a fucking onk on the ground.
Yeah, the Jeff I was playing with earlier, Spider-Man just kept, he would jump in between us as we were the healers and would just ult. And then, not even 5 minutes later, we're healing and we're looking pretty good. Next thing you know, Spider-Man's in between us and he's ulting again. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I can't get away from this shit.
I will say the new update has thrown shit up in ranked. I will say, I know you don't get the effect too much because you're still in bronze.
I'm still in bronze 1.
But fucking Bucky and Spider-Man have became the two biggest bands in ranked now. At least in Diamond 1 and 2 where I'm at.
Watching Tim and Ninja's streams, it's Bucky, Storm.
Yeah, Storm's another big one.
Either Luna or Cloak and Dagger. You gotta ban one of them.
Right.
Yeah. Nobody cares about the Iron Man Hulk team up anymore.
In Diamond, we still ban Bruce a lot.
Well, Bruce gets banned sometimes, but usually it's Ninja played a game the other day and he was screaming into the microphone, ban Bucky, ban Bucky, ban Bucky, and nobody banned Bucky except for him, and he didn't win. And that Bucky proceeded to go 41-3, and you're talking he's in Celestial 1 or some shit, and Bucky just 41-3, had I don't know, 47,000 damage or something.
How the fuck does someone aim that good with Bucky?
I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. But yeah, I mean, there was a couple of, I think there was one stream where Tim watched maybe the best Bucky player or something, and he had 9 agains in a row. He just kept ulting and kept killing people.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it.
And it's just I played Bucky earlier today. Usually I play a healer, but I played Bucky because they picked 2 healers right off the bat, which I was fine with. And there was a Rocket and a Punisher, so I went Bucky. And I think I went like 12-5 or something. But like I wasn't great, but I did way more damage throwing my thing. And then because my shot, the 3 bullets, like I can never hit anything.
Dude, yeah.
Like I can't hit anything unless I'm right in front of them. And then when I'm right in front of them, they're killing me because I only got 250 health. So
yeah.
I was gonna say my go-to thing when I played Bucky is to like stand off on a weird angle and wait for a healer or DPS to walk by, and I fucking grab him and shoot him as much as I can, and then fucking dash into him and normally that'll kill him. And then I'm running like rat bitch because I can't fucking fight worth a damn with him.
I'm not good with him at all. I'm not good with Black Widow because, like, the only reason I'm halfway decent with Punisher is because it's spray. I can spray like that. You got to be precise with Bucky and Black Widow.
And I know people would hate this, and there'd be so much fucking bitching about it. Widow needs to be able to one-shot a DPS on a headshot. It's bullshit that a sniper can't. I'm going to put it in blanket terms. Bullshit a sniper can't, but a fucking dude with a bow and arrow can one-tap anybody. The fact that she got buffed and she still has to have Mantis damage boosting her just to fucking one-tap a 250 health person is stupid.
I think it should clear 300.
I think that her... you don't need to do anything with Bucky because of his other powers, but if you're not going to give her any other moveset than what you've given her, she should have 20 bullets in that thing. She should be like Punisher. She should be able to shoot quicker than what she does.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. I want to see the person who is running in and flanking the back line. Nobody plays her like this because like you get the sniper rifle, like that's your whole focus. But I want to see the melee people sneaking in. She's got some weird short combos, but you sprint the fuck right on.
The flanker player that fucks everybody is Namor.
Yeah, Namor.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Well, just imagine Namor and her coming up the side, and you just got some good old tanks and healers up front. You know what I mean?
I will say the other thing people seem to forget about Scarlet is that you don't have to aim in with her. She does the same amount of damage whether it's a hip fire, and it's not even a hip fire. It's still on your reticle or on your fucking crosshair. You don't have to aim in to be...
gotten more headshots, I think, without aiming than with aiming with her. I like her, how she plays, but yeah, you just feel bad because you're like, I just want this functionality, and I don't care if I do bad because, like, it's quick play or something, but...
Like, she needs to do more damage.
Yeah. Or just have more. Give her some other utility.
The only time she's good, in my opinion, but it's so like you have to have 2 DPS that are fucking insane with the characters, is if she gets her team up with Hawkeye.
Yeah, I think she should have a pistol as well, like pistol and a rifle.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if she just give her a fucking pistol?
Black Widow.
Yeah, just hand her a pistol.
That's what I mean. Like,
chunk in another ability for.
Like I don't know that. I think I played her like once or twice, but she's only got that rifle, right?
And her melee sticks.
And then her ult is a one-use fucking rocket launcher thingy.
But like,
it's like junk too.
Yeah, I think she should be more like Punisher, where if you go back and forth from a pistol and the rifle, like. Where she's got like maybe 12 shots with the pistol and like 6 shots with the rifle.
Yeah, because then you're like, and then you're like, and then you run in and start smacking.
Yeah,
and it's like that's what Black Widow does in everything she ever does.
Like I think that's why Punisher is as good as he is, because you see him at like high level players playing him. That's what they do. They spray with the gun, and then when somebody tries to charge at them, they switch to shotgun. That shotgun does some hellacious damage.
Dude, shotgun's awesome.
But you gotta be accurate with it.
You gotta be accurate
with it. I've had so many goddamn Punishers on my team that whip out that shotgun and just bop, 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 and they die. And I'm like, dude, you should have, it's a fucking Psylocke. You should have 2-tapped her.
Yeah.
You should have been done with this.
And you can hold it and it shoots pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you just douche, instead of like...
So many people tap fire it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's how. And maybe they didn't do her like that because they didn't want Black Widow and Punisher to be the exact same character.
Well, I mean, arguably, a pistol means she can still pick you off from a good distance, being accurate.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
But what I was gonna say earlier is if you get her team up, her fucking ult becomes a one-shot to tanks even, because it gives you Hawkeye's ult, but on her with just a
So you hold
team
it
up
for a
cooldown.
second, then fire it, and it's just like kablooey.
Yeah, well, with the team up,
Yeah.
it gives all those visions like it does. Have you ever used Hawkeye's ult? Yeah, it does that same thing. So you just fire that son of a bitch right in there, and it'll deal massive damage because it's hitting them and 2 or 3 of their little projectile clones.
Oh, I got you.
So it's doing 2 to 3 times extra damage, and it just annihilates people.
Well, they said too, the Bucky ult, he gets to do it again, even if he kills or does damage. Does he? He gets to do it again when he kills somebody, right?
All he has to do is land the ult. If you get that little red bar, he doesn't even have to kill you. Someone else finishes you off, he goes again.
Okay.
That red bar still.
They said that, and it works on Loki clones.
Yes.
Like, if you kill a Loki clone with the ult, you get to keep going.
Because
So there's some guys that will target the Loki clones on the other team just so that they can keep ulting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because Loki clones act like another player in every aspect besides for the fact that they can't gain health from support ults. Actually, they just can't gain health at all. Take that back. Besides for Loki's
he
low
can
grade
heal his
war.
own.
Yeah, he can heal his own, but other than that, they act like they are a whole other player model just stuck stationary.
Yeah.
That's why Onk's bounce off on Bucky works. Namor's shit, his right click actually works on it. He can't because his right click makes it so the squids only attack that thing that you hit, and they speed up in their attacks. It doesn't work on a Penny Spider Factory because it's not a player, but the clones act like a player. So
I gotcha.
there are small little interactions that work differently.
Nice. Yeah, fun.
I will say, I love that we're getting all these new characters, and the data miners are finding everything. I swear to God, if this just becomes an X-Men game, I'll be a little upset. Because 3/4 of all of the characters that have been data mined are fucking X-Men heroes.
I have a feeling that
Can't fuck with the best, man.
I have a feeling that it's not going to turn into an X-Men game, but what will happen is they have to they'll have an X-Men season. I think that's what they'll do.
And I'm not
They'll
opposed.
have an X-Men season where they where they put players in. Now I will say this: I did like the couple of people that came out and were like, they can't keep doing. There was a lot of complaints online. They can't keep doing 2 new characters a season. They need to do 3, and they need to do 1 of each.
No, I disagree wholeheartedly. I know it's a little rough to deal with, but no, because you're going to flood with so many, the metas will never settle properly. And
I was just saying, 1 of 2 things will happen. The metas will never settle, or the development team, even though there's such a vast character roster they can choose from, they'll run out of creativeness very quickly.
Well,
Kids will start repeating. Characters will start feeling bland and just the same as
less
other
time
people.
spent on those characters too means that they will come out with more bugs, or they'll be broken.
You can't do a tank every season and half season because it'll get out of whack.
Yeah,
you're always going to need more DPSs and healers.
You can always rotate it in a way that over time it'll stay at a relative balance, but there's always going to be 1 or 2 more in some categories. Even if so they did 2 DPS this time.
a healer and a tank.
Yeah. Well, you can assume Blade is going to be a DPS again.
Correct.
Which will bring a balance of 2 more DPS than
a lot of people think that Blade and Ultron are going to be our next two.
Well, and then Ultron's supposed to be a strategic.
Yes, yeah, it'll be.
And I think that's how it's going to go because
I'm in full agreement with you, but in relation to the posts you've been seeing, because I've seen the same shit. I think these are a lot of people that just aren't used to hero shooters and the way the community is. No matter if they can release 7 strategists and only strategists and tanks from here on out. Because what I see a lot of people complaining about is because they've released 2 DPSs and not enough strategists and vanguards. People are just flooding in quick play to DPS.
Out of their last 2 uploads, they've done 2 DPS, 1 strategist, 1.
Yeah, and arguably one of them is like the most well-rounded as far as like utility goes of a DPS. He's not even the highest DPSer. And he's got a lot of crowd control, and he shields shit. It's Mr. Fantastic. He's basically a vanguard.
I will say this: Mr. Fantastic is
he got hated on for it.
It is a combination DPS tank, and I would argue that Invisible Woman is a combination strategist or DPS. Like, I mean, you can heal with her, but man, she does some damage.
You can pull off combos to delete backline. In like a matter of a few seconds. If you land your combos just right, you fucking shred a squishy.
Yeah. My favorite thing to do to squishies that fucks them up is to throw the fucking damage bubble, and then they'll just get right on the brink of walking out of it, and I just pull their ass right back in.
Yeah.
And I love fucking with them.
Yeah. See, I always throw that at their feet. You auto attack like once or twice. And then you do the pull to you, and you swing the melee swing. And then you go back to your other auto, and then melee swing. And that usually deletes a squishy, and it takes 2 seconds. Like, if you land it, it's just like, and it's like fucking gone.
Yeah.
I'm not that good to do it every fucking time. I'm usually like, oh, I missed one, jump invisible, and I'm going and running and hiding. I'm like, I'll shield them from here, and be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, throw the shield down, go through it. Yeah.
But also, back to my original point, I'm not opposed to a bunch of X-Men, but it just seems like all of the new ones are, besides for Blade and Ultron, everything being leaked as an X-Men.
Well, there's just many fucking X-Men.
Right, I know.
I have a feeling that the next season, if those are real, I have a feeling the next season will be probably something X-Men-ish. That's probably why they're going to do it. I can't imagine all of them are real.
I have a feeling some of those are fake leaks. Either just community fan-made or because game developers, just tech companies are known to do shit like that of putting out different stuff to people, to teams, and figuring out where the leaks are coming from.
I think it would be fun at some point if they're developing, and I know that it's 6v6, team versus team or whatever, but I would love the fact if you had a game mode that was like almost like Marvel Group, where all 6 of you had to pick an Avenger, or all 6 of you had to pick an X-Men, or all 6 of, like, you were the 6 Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
Like, it's like if you play that mode, like, one team has to be clearly, like, you would almost go into that mode and go, okay, I want to be on the Avenger team. So it match finds you with 5 other people that want to play Avengers.
I just want to play Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag, like, that's what I want. Like, for a game mode. I don't know, that's pretty simple.
Yeah, and that would be going and getting the flag and going back.
Both teams have a base. They start on opposite ends of the map.
You never played Capture the Flag?
Each team has a flag. You're trying to get the enemy team's flag and bring it back to your flag. But if your flag is gone while you have the enemy team's flag, you can't score. Yeah. Until your flag's been returned.
Okay.
So,
and normally it's first to 3 because they take for fucking ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing. The moment whoever has the flag, everyone knows where you're at all fucking times. Every game, no one's ever changed it. You immediately are highlighted, pinpointed. arrow directed right at you.
What game plays does that? Is there
so many games?
Yeah, but it's popular in first-person shooters, third-person shooter. A lot of the shooter genres.
Conker's Bad Fur Day was one of my favorite. That had it. Let's see. I think all the Call of Duties have technically had it.
Halo's had it. I don't know if Gears of War did.
Well, that's cool. I wonder if they'll do that then.
It used to be like a something you would play in like gym classes and stuff.
I feel like they already have that concept with...
That's King of the Hill. The domination map.
Yeah, the domination.
This is
but I feel like they've already... I mean, I just feel like it would just... It's some different programming, but it's already...
Yeah.
Like, you could take those maps and do capture the flag.
Yeah.
No. It has to be a mirrored map. It has to be... Both sides have the same exact architectural layout. Otherwise, it's at an unfair disadvantage, potentially. So, like, you would have to have a map that there is a dead middle line, and, like, both halves of the map are basically like a mirrored fucking image. So,
yeah, because games have tried to do it where it's just like, oh, we'll take our domination map and move it over here. COD does that a lot.
It sucks.
And depending on which team you're on, you may have, and depending on what map it is, you may have a huge advantage. Because maybe you're up on the high ground and they're on the low ground. So now all I have to do is just sit over here and just fucking gun your ass
We
down.
know how that goes. Yeah. Star Wars.
Yeah. You always got to have the high ground.
Always high ground.
No matter if you're the chosen one or not.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's high ground.
He still brought balance to the Force, goddammit.
Don't do it.
A year.
I have the high ground.
But he choked out arguably one of the hottest women in the galaxy, so...
That's true. That is fact.
He did. One of the best rappers on Earth.
Yes. The Natalie Portman rap is amazing.
Yeah. That's one of the best. Anyway,
Food cutters.
Yeah.
Down your throat till my shit's in your shoe.
Yeah.
Pay for my dry cleaning. I have so much of that memorized because I've listened to it more times than I care to admit.
I got the Dave Chappelle R. Kelly Pee on You song. I got that one down. I could probably get it named there verbatim.
Nice.
I also think it wasn't, at least to memory, I won't say it this way, but it took me probably longer than it should have to realize that Weird Al Yankovic's, what's his Star Wars song where he basically predicted the prequel?
Yeah, episode, it's called episode 1.
Is it called that?
It's the...
Where he does it to American Pie?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the longest time, my brain never recognized that as American Pie till like not that long ago. Like a couple months ago, I heard American Pie playing in something, and I was like, "Is that?" And then it started playing. I was like, "Holy fuck! Those are the! Oh my god! I'm too old to just now."
Somebody plays American Pie on the jukebox, and Levi's like, "My, this here Anakin guy." Maybe feeding or something later, but he's just a small fry.
I mean, it was on the album Running with Scissors.
It was. It was.
I've done that a lot in life.
The other song is, the other song that he did that is catchier and shit is he did a Spider-Man song to Piano Man.
I've not heard that.
Yeah.
I still need to watch his completely 100% true documentary.
His biography?
Yeah, biography.
Yeah,
that's what I
with
meant.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
As,
all based on true events, really happened.
Yeah, it's an amazing. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's an amazing.
I've seen clips. Dad's told me about it. He used to smuggle drugs and
he married Madonna.
Yeah, he married Madonna.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I was a wee lad.
He was
a confusing time in the media.
My favorite thing is just from the advertisements where it's him with the fucking Weird Al afro, and he's got 2 fully automatic guns. He's just firing.
Well, he's got it. Madonna gets kidnapped by the Cuban government to stop Weird Al from touring or some shit like that, and he's got to go into the jungle and rescue her. So he just goes to the jungle of Cuba or the Congo or something, and just mows down all these drug lords to save Madonna's life. It's one of the
and it's all based on true stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It starts off halfway normal, and then it just fucking goes it just off the rails. Speaking of Daniel Radcliffe, there's rumors that he's going to play James Gunn's Clayface.
Really?
In the DCU.
I would love to see him come to either the DCU or the MCU.
There's rumors that James Gunn's talking to him about being Clayface.
See,
I love Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm just trying to think of the voice for Clayface.
I don't know that they're but that is to his advantage that you can't think of what Clayface sounds like. Because then he can create Clayface's voice for you. Does that make sense?
No.
Well, to me, if it sounds good enough, he just becomes Clayface's voice.
Like Alan Tudyk has played Clayface.
He don't count. He's an alien. That show he's got is a fucking documentary. Because that motherfucker can do any voice anywhere.
He's
not allowed to
both animated Clayfaces. The one in Harley Quinn and the one in Commander Creature.
They sound completely
different. They sound completely
different.
The
old one? The old Clayface? Like from way back?
No. Now, I don't know who voiced Clayface in...
That's kind of where,
Batman the Animated Series.
Clayface. But still, he's
a
whole nother
type of person. Voice genius.
Yeah.
That is, if that even
genius.
Is a thing.
Hey, it's Steve the Pirate.
People forget that he was Steve the Pirate.
Who's Steve the Pirate?
From Dodgeball?
The pirate that's on our dodgeball team.
Oh.
We have a pirate?
I don't think I've ever fully watched Dodgeball. I just know if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Oh my god. That movie's just one of those movies I could have on repeat on a whole weekend.
Weren't we talking about having wrenches? Oh!
Yeah.
Commander deck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going to build a commander deck with the clue cards, but I'm going to specifically build it on copying artifacts, and I'm going to copy wrench as many times as I can, and use Captain America to throw it at you. This is going to be a dodgeball deck. Well, a dodgeball training deck.
God damn it.
See if I can throw wrenches at people. I might have Togo come along too. Throw some rocks while we're at it.
Fucking Christ, Brad. You and throwing shit at people.
So the voice
fucking funny.
The voice of Clayface in Batman the Animated Series and the new Batman Adventures was Ron Perlman.
No shit.
Yeah.
Bring back Perlman.
Yeah, it was Ron Perlman.
I mean, yeah, why aren't either of those guys playing? You're gonna give it to Harry Potter.
Yes, you do. But yeah, Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman's too old at this point.
Yeah.
He can't come in and he's 74. He can't come in.
Well, you know how well that would
Harrison
translate.
Ford's 87 and he fucking was.
Harrison Ford's got shingles. Be quiet.
What does that have to do with anything?
He dipped out of presenting at the Oscars.
Oh, is that what it was?
He's got shingles right now. Yeah, it was the news for today.
I did not know that. Is the Oscars tonight?
I don't know when it is.
Yes.
Are they?
Because
I don't want to watch them.
I believe it's hosted by Conan.
Yes, Conan's doing it this year. Yeah, after shingles diagnosis, there he is, Harrison Ford.
Shingles
diagnosis.
diagnosis.
That shit hurts, man.
Yeah, I've heard he's 82, not 87.
Honestly, I didn't know he was in his 80s. I was just saying a ridiculously old number.
82. His wife is 60. Callista Flockhart.
I was pretty bad with Callista when she came out.
Oh, I was like fantastic, and then they're like, we're gonna nerf, and I'm like,
what's Callisto?
From League of Legends.
And then anytime I if I don't have a friend, I don't use her ult.
Oh no.
It's fucking pointless. People are like, boop, over here in a bush, and then they ward it and walk in after I've died in combat and then go die as well. I'm like, or they'll run away.
I don't know.
Full health, run away. I'm like, save me, motherfucker. And
the thing I hate is when I do it with my support, who's like a tank support, and they're like pinging to engage. So I'm like, oh, all right, I'll ult, they can dive in. And then they shoot it backwards. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like when people pick you up as Wolverine and throw you 2 feet in front of them.
So, Clay...
Dude, I have not been able to throw a Wolverine either. It's so fucking hard.
It's so hard.
I basically had to look straight up and down. Like, I had to look just straight up in the air and be like, ugh.
I feel like those videos where they're throwing them and they dash and they take an Iron Man out of the sky is like altered somehow. I'm like, I do not know how they fucking pull that off.
It's doable. I've done it before, but it is fucking hard. And you gotta remember to try not to aim so perfect. Just aim to line yourself up better, because his fucking claws will nab him and bring him in. So like, you want to make sure you're more about being level, less about being straight on. So like, you don't have to be completely out of cover to catch him necessarily. You may be able to swipe him with your claw if you do it from the edge of a wall this way. By the time you come around, you'll be able to fucking nab him instead of them kind of seeing you coming. That's usually what happens. I'll be lunging, and then Iron Man will go,
fuck!
God damn it.
The best one still is the one where they're running through that map, where you kind of got to go up the steps and then turn left. And as soon as they hit daylight, Hulk throws him. And he catches that Iron Man, and like, they both shoot off the map and they both die. But that's like, because he literally just like, as soon as he hits daylight, he doesn't give that Iron Man time to even realize what's going to happen. It's at daylight and throws him, and it's great. Like, that's the best highlight that I've seen of that. And but you can't throw him back and forth between Hulk and Thing, can you?
It's like
12.
See, when I was playing Thing and through you, it was like 4 seconds.
It's 4 seconds for you, but it's 12 for me. And I don't know.
Oh.
I think it's because, if you got a Loki to copy the Wolverine, that means he could use the team-up ability to be thrown.
Yes.
But you could be like, pick one Wolverine up, throw him. So, if they ever release more, we might be able to just start chucking Wolverines like it's Hamlet.
Oh my god.
Mystique.
Just have a whole team.
Loki, Wolverine, Morph, Mystique, and Thing and Hulk.
Yeah, it will just have
just an assembly line of monsters.
It's like, give them all winter skin, so it's like a snowball fight.
Fuck.
Oh my god, that would be great. I didn't even think about Loki copying Wolverine and doing the same thing.
I think they need to lower... I think they should change the cooldowns. Give Wolverine the 4 seconds. Since there's multiple people that can do it now, give him the 4 seconds, give the other people 12.
Yeah, because it's kind of bullshit that you can't run back and then mount again.
Yeah, it's bullshit that you can't play catch.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
I say it just shouldn't have a cooldown. I should just be able to throw, and you should be able to grab Iron Man, drag his ass back to me, and then I should just pick you up and throw you again. We'll make the rest of our team kill. We will
see if
make
I can get the intentional overshot, so I turn and then lunge and ult.
We will make you like a golden retriever. You're just gonna fetch the enemy DPS for us.
Fuck yeah. That's actually one of my favorite ways to play Wolverines. I try to flank and then take somebody to my team. Like, it's so much more fun. I don't tend to get a finish a lot of my kills with them, so it's like, fuck.
Yeah, like, I feel that way when I'm playing. I like Cloak and Dagger because, like, one, she's got the auto tag, and I don't have to worry about aiming a lot of times. But when the two teams are conversing and they're together, I can just fire into the group, and it doesn't matter if I'm healing or I'm damaged. At least I'm doing something. And all of a sudden, shit like that kill thing, and I'm like, I'm not killing anybody. My team is, but I'm hitting them while the team is killing them. So
all right, what tank would you guys like to see next in game? Like, just going from your Marvel, like, what you like.
I'm gonna go against the grain because I know a lot of people, I think, want to see Colossus. But now that I feel like we have two people that can throw Wolverine, I don't think we need a third quite yet.
Like, I mean, yeah, honestly.
But
Nobody fucking throws me half the time anyway.
I would love to see, like, something like almost like Thanos. Like, I would like to see Thanos. I think it's interesting that they're saying Emma Frost is going to be a tank.
Oh, I don't. She's hard as diamonds, man.
Right, but all the tanks are huge. So is she?
She's gonna be like. I think she's gonna feel a niche where it's like, what the fuck is she's a thorn in our ass? And she's harder than shit to kill. Like, she's gonna be doing something.
I wonder if she's gonna be like the reverse Mr. Fantastic, where depending on how she looks, depending on if she's Diamond Emma Frost or regular Emma Frost, she's like could be played as a deep. She could be a DPS or a tank.
I mean, I wonder if it would probably be because she has mind control powers.
Does she?
Yeah, Emma Frost has she controls your mind and
That's right. That's right. And she turns into diamonds.
Yeah. So I wonder if it won't be like just full crowd control.
Oh. I say I would like to see her. I want to see how they make her character playable because she's obviously in the game. Because not just datamined, but there's lines in the game while you're playing it where somebody is it Wolverine says something to
Dude,
Emma.
They've been pushing Emma Frost in all kinds of shit a lot lately.
Yeah. So
too much.
So so I'm interested to see how she plays. And just to grab a character out of the etho, I think the one that I want to see is Thanos. I want to see Thanos. I want to like give me a big old tank with something cool.
What's I can't remember his name. Iceman.
Astonishing Iceman.
It's Iceman.
Well, his actual human name.
Oh,
his civilian name on his fucking social security card.
That I don't know.
I think him as a tank would be good. I don't know. Do you think he would be a tank or a DPS though?
Bobby Drake.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah.
Do you think he would be a tank, or do you think he'd be more along the lines of
he'd be a tank,
a flanker, because he's
No, I think he's a DPS because he'll probably play a lot in the air.
Do you think they'll give him a Frozone skin?
Disney
owns fucking.
That would be awesome. I would love that.
And then you just have Nick Fury on a map like, hey, nice super suit.
I want Professor X. I want Charles Xavier as a tank in a big thing just floating.
Give me Red Hulk. I want to teach people why we didn't get a Red Hulk skin.
Would it be Red Hulk or
Red Hulk's different than regular Hulk?
Okay.
I can't remember what all it is. I know he's immune to fire.
I'm like, who else is even good candidates for tanks? Besides who we've mentioned.
So there's Colossus, Thanos, Emma Frost. I think those are given.
It's all X-Men. I keep going to X-Men. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Still an X-Men.
Oh, I know I'm still an X-Men, but
Drax. Would Drax be?
Yeah.
Drax-
Drax should. Why he's not in here yet?
Yeah, Drax. I think Drax plays better as a tank than he does a DPS.
Drax would be
because he's way more hand-to-hand combat.
He would be a good tank. And
because
I think that might be. I don't know. Yeah, if you give him the Guardians of the Galaxy skin like the rest of them get, so I can play with Dave Bautista in a goddamn. That would be pretty exciting.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. I think since he's in the storyline, we're never gonna get a
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk would be cool.
She-Hulk would be cool.
I feel like I would enjoy She-Hulk more than.
What about?
I'm reading a list now.
What about a Sentinel?
Sentry?
Yeah, it could be a Sentinel. That's too big. It wouldn't fit in half those maps.
Oh, okay.
We could get just Sentry himself.
Yeah, he could be a tank.
Kingpin.
Oh, Kingpin would be a cool tank. Yeah, in his suit, that would be cool. Yeah.
I'm talking like Spider-Man animated series.
Yeah,
size square.
Yeah, just like
like that's the size of a Groot wall.
That's the Kingpin that I want for sure. He would have to be hand-to-hand combat though.
How do we draw a guy so big? Well, the TV square. Draw it. Just squares and TV.
Just shrink it down a little bit.
You have Spider-Man stand in front of him.
Some people are saying Ghost Rider could be a tank.
See, I think Ghost Rider would be exceptional as a DPSer because he would have some range to him with his chains.
See, people are wanting him to be able to do, and I want the same thing. There's a character in Overwatch called Roadhog. He's a tank, but he has a meat hook that he swings and throws at people, grabs them, and pulls them in like Bucky does.
It's like fucking Thresh.
But the other thing you do is treat it like Spider-Man, where Spider-Man can web and pull you. You can take Roadhog's hook and pull people into fucking holes off the map.
Yeah. But no, I hope he is like that.
I want to be able to, I don't want to make him have to come to me. I want to be able to swing people around with the fucking chain.
Yeah. Like,
so over here, double Dutch, you got,
well, you can already take Mr. Fantastic and swing people with them.
Yeah.
Put it on Put it on fucking chains.
Yeah.
I love how you try to recreate Double Dutch for us.
That's closest I could get.
It's close enough.
Yeah. It looked right, didn't it?
It did. It felt right, too.
I felt it.
It felt like Spider-Man and Ghost Rider were whipping those fucking ropes for me.
Whipping and nay-naying.
Oh, shit.
I spent some time in the inner city when I had to drive through there to get to upper Midwest town or whatever.
God damn it, Brad.
What are we at?
Hour 2.
Are we at an hour?
Yep.
Okay.
He's got to pee.
Sure.
Do you?
I will.
All right. This has been Pints and Pages. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
Don't forget to like, share, put on notifications, do all that fun shit for us. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch. OnlyFans. It's just pictures of me and Brad's feet.
Yeah. And you can buy Levi's underwear.
We'll see. And don't forget, I forgot this last week. If you join our Patreon, next week live, Levi's going to get a colonic.
I'm going to take a colonic.
Live on camera on our Patreon. Yeah. So, yeah. So, definitely subscribe for that. So, it's an extra pay band. So, all right. We'll see you next time.